Want to get that feeling? I want some spiritual healing. So, in Canada, when you're filing a stalker complaint, legally for criminal harassment under Section 264 of the Criminal Code, triggers specific duties for the police to ensure your safety and to investigate the complaint. Stalking is taken seriously as a criminal offense, and police are trained to treat it as a potential precursor to violence. Expected to do in Canada, excess severity. Police must assess the danger level, looking for increasing frequency or intensity of contact. Safety planning. Officers should assist you in creating a safety plan, identifying safe places, improving home security, and arranging a plan. Maybe an alarm system. Flagging so that when you call in on your phone number, it's flagged, so that when you do have to call 911, that it's actually going to be flagged to your phone number. But mostly when you're being stalked so many times, as I have for 10 years by the same person, to whom in which I saw today in St. Thomas, mind you, but when I had a peace bond with him in 2017. So hold on, Smash. This is what they do on purpose, but I'm going to keep talking because the guy needs a lockup jail cell, right? Everybody knows that. Everybody will know who I'm talking about too. But shh, let's keep it a London's best secret, and then let's cover it up like a big piece of dog shit on top of something where nobody can speak, right? Again, we save lives on the spiritual journey. It's not called shh. We cover up abuse. No, we don't tolerate abuse, and we actually stand up to the abusers. And when the cops don't do their job, we stand up to them as well. It's called being human, and human rights, when they're violated, we actually keep talking more and more and more. And when they make your dog whine for water when you're making a video, you keep making the video when it's barking too. It's exactly the tricks of what a narcissist would do. Do you get it? I don't stop talking. It's my childhood wound, right? And I'm healed now, so I'm going to keep talking. Today I went in to see an officer in St. Thomas, Ontario. And it was the first officer since I called 222 on the path. He actually got out a pen and a notepad. He even gave me a file number. But again, I asked him at the end if he needed to see black and blue bruises in order for something to be done. I let him know about this guy breaking into my house, in my old house on Foster Ave in London, Ontario. And I also told him that I hid out at my friend's house, to whom in which he drove by here 2 weeks ago as well. So again, the cops should flag your address in their system to call for an emergency car. Provide information referral, should refer you to victim service workers, transitional houses, or crisis counseling. Take a statement. So again, he did do that. A police officer takes formal statement of the incidents. 1 second, Smasher. Assigned the investigator. A specific officer or investigator will generally be assigned to your case. File number. Cloak background. They will search database for the suspect's criminal record. Well, I did allow them to know that the guy has DNA in the bank, and I did also allow them to know that I had a peace bond with him in 2017, and also for the good of the welfare of the other citizens residing everywhere. It would actually be a blessing in disguise, you see, because I'm not selfish. I'm very selfless, something a narcissist is not. Now, when this isn't taken seriously and the guy hasn't stopped in 10 years, and I did tell him that, and I also told him that he used to follow around my ex-fiance when I had a peace bond against him, and that he broke into my house right away, and that the lady, when they did surveil my house years ago, the lady said specifically, the officer, if he has been in your house and knows you have a knife blocker, a knife rack, 5 knives, the block of the knives, then you must hide it. I asked the guy, have you seen his file? He said, no, I haven't looked at it yet. I said, if you looked at it, you would know what I was talking about. They do a check background. They will search the database, as mentioned, for the suspect's criminal record, weapons or existing court cases, investigated techniques, serious cases, protective orders, telephone call records, or conducting surveillance. The police officer should be conducting surveillance on these people. Not the other way around, right? Action against the stalker. Change the suspect. Reasonable grounds to believe a crime has been committed. The police will lay charges. Warning the stalker. So I did give his parents' address today in London, Ontario, Canada. They did say that I said it would be nice that his parents knew if he's still living with them, that he was this kind of a person. In some situations, police may issue a formal warning to the stalker. Recklessness. Again, arrest and bail notified when released, as I was in 2017. They also would seize the weapons, update your and inform you upon release. Again, last time in 2017, they did do that. It's years later. It seems like the system's gone backwards in time. Suggest a protective order and options. Cannot lay charges. Insufficient evidence. Enforce orders if the stalker breaks a peace bond, restraining order, or bail condition. Arrested. That is all. Wherever you are on the planet, I hope you check into the Canadian laws, the American laws, and all court of order laws, because as a targeted individual, when somebody's still stalking you from 10 years, but you actually got to see their face today, peekaboo, it's not funny. And you should be locked up and on record when they surveil you and they tape you in the police officer's room today. Everything, and I mean everything was mentioned that he had done to me in the past. And I also said that he needed to be arrested on the spot and or locked up with a padded cell and handcuffed with not a padded cell. Sorry. I also have voice to skull on me and them being scalar weaponized right now. Do you think it would have something to do with the same person? I'm not sure. We'll leave that up to the community of London, Ontario, Canada officers and the St. Thomas officers. We'll leave that up to the good fellows in blue. They always know what to do. Namaste.